Hey everyone, I'm Cosmic and welcome back to another stream. Splatoween is real, so that's cool. It is not today, it is in 2 weeks, but I'm looking forward to that. Cool to see that they're like going all out with a Splatfest again like they did for a bunch of Splatoon 2 ones. Alright, link is sent out. I need to change the music, dude. I don't want to listen to... This is like the worst Splatoon 2 music. I do not like this, man. That is not the jukebox. Hey Valerio. Hello, Idiot Woomy. Let's get like good music. There we go. What are we playing? Could hop into this open, I guess. Hope you guys are doing good. Hello, man, Care Bear. Play some Forge today. How about that? Booyah Bomb on zones is normally a good thing to have. But yeah, I'm kind of tired. I didn't sleep super well, and I was busy this morning, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm here now. Little bit later than usual, but not too much. So hope you guys are having a good day. Hello. I'll probably open this up after this game. Also, I think I'm trying to figure out how microphones work. I swear my sound quality, my audio, I'm trying to get better. I should sound normal. I just lowered the gain a bit on my mic in OBS because I'm always like more quiet than I want to be in YouTube videos, and I'm trying to figure out how to actually fix that. Because I don't know. It has been the one thing I've been struggling with video editing and streaming. I feel like I normally sound okay on streams, but for some reason I always sound quiet in video, and I don't really know why. But yeah, I should sound fine. It should sound pretty much normal on the stream. Hey, Tori. Oh, no you don't. Where'd he go? Yes. I haven't opened the pool yet, but after this game I can let people in. Hey, Rusty. Why the dude? Like, Cosmic Cloud stream, yeah. Ow. Oh, you are also here. Hello. Hello, Caleb. Oh, I meant to fix the chat. I'm sorry, that's been broken forever too. I've been busy with school. I mean, I've had time. I didn't do anything yesterday. I could have done stuff yesterday. But the chat on my stream has been like glitchy forever, where it does the lag thing. I should get some of those things sorted. Hello, Godwin. You want Grim back? Oh yeah, I saw you saying that in the server. I mean, I don't like missiles. Range Blaster with Burst Bomb would be fun. I don't want it to get missiles again. But I don't really know what else. I don't really know. I don't have a lot of opinions on Range Blaster. It is not really a weapon I have much experience with. I know a lot of people wanted to have Kraken, which I would not object to because I like Kraken, so I'd probably be more happy with that, but... I mean, it can't spam it, but I just personally don't like using missiles, like, regardless of its healthiness for the meta or whatever, like, I just don't think they're fun. So... I don't know. It would not be my first pick, but... it wouldn't be the worst thing either. If it had the Burst Bomb, I mean, that would make up for it. That would still be a fun kit. Hello. That was an interesting interaction with that grab tank. Who are you picking for Splatoween? I'm not sure yet. I'm between Ghost or Skeleton. I thought Ghost at first because Big Man looks funny. I mean, I think Ghost is the real answer for me because I don't know. I don't know what a skeleton or a zombie could do for you, or like why that would be, you know, interesting to have as a friend. Whereas a ghost, I feel like could be like, you know, you could do cool things with a ghost friend. They can go through walls and things. I feel like skeletons and zombies don't really have like any special ability. They're just kind of not dead. But I like skeletons. Skeletons are just... I like them just as a Halloween thing. I don't know. I like the... There's the memes and songs and decorations, and I think there's a lot of cultural things around skeletons that are fun for Halloween, so... I don't know. And I feel like a lot of people are actually gonna pick Fry this time. Could get... Yeah, I wouldn't mind Rain on it. That'd be cool. I feel like they might give it, like, Whale, though. Or, what does the current one have? It has Wavebreaker, right? Yeah, so it could get Whale. Actually, they put that on Rapid Pro, though, didn't they? Maybe not, then. Yeah, the outfits are so cool. I'm really glad they, I'm glad they're just going all out, because I know a lot of people, you know... I mean, I was expecting them to do a Splatoween. I think a lot of people were just kind of being impatient. Like, we got all the cool Splatfests, you know, the second year and beyond for Splatoon 2. So, I was expecting them to do that again. But it is nice to see, because, you know, we haven't really kind of gotten a super cool special Splatfest since the big blowout ones in Splatoon 2. Also, we lost that game, Rip. But yeah, the fact that they're decorating the plaza, the outfits are really cool for the idols, because they, in Splatoon 2, Parliament Arena just got, like, color swaps. Like, they were just, you know, recolors of the normal outfits, but they actually made, like, full new models for all the idols this time. And obviously all the stuff in the plaza and seeing Inkopolis for the first time get redecorated, is really cool. So, I'm excited for it. I think it'll be very fun. Do people want Burst Bomb Kraken or Splat Bomb Kraken? Because I think it's Splat Bomb Kraken in Splatoon 1. I think Burst Kraken might be a little too strong. Splat Kraken I would be okay with. I think Burst Kraken would be kind of insane. I will go ahead and open the pool now, if anyone would like to join. Yeah, I mean, I just want more things with Kraken in general, personally. I just like Kraken. Like, I don't know, I'm very... It makes sense to have, you know, the broad outlook of, like, you know, a Protara video, where it's like, this is, like, you know, the specials we need to have for there to be, like, an equal number. These are the specials that would be good for the game on these weapons, but, like, you know... I don't look at it in a very analytical way. If you're asking me, I just want a lot of Zuka and Kraken weapons because I think those are fun. So, yeah, I just... anything with Zuka or Kraken, pretty much, I will be happy with, no matter how good or bad it is for the game, because I just want to have fun. I haven't played, like, I only play 96 with Kraken, I feel like. How many Kraken weapons even are there in the game right now? Yeah, it's just these. So, like, the only one... I play Heavy some. I actually didn't even 4-star that? Wow. I only play 96 in Heavy, because I don't really like these weapons. So I want more Kraken things so that I can just use that more. And obviously there are a lot of Zuka weapons. Actually, okay, not that many. Yeah, I like these three. Obviously, they're all 4-starred, or these are 5-starred. But yeah, I might go ahead and use the 96. Yeah, let's do that. Does Reslider actually have the most in the game? That's just kind of unfortunate. Also, hello, Skrunkly Gaming. Sorry, I missed that message. Hello, Sunny Sai. Oh yeah, that's fine, man, Care Bear. I mean, we're just playing for fun. Marie fan Splatoon. I love Splatoon. Yes. Yes, I agree. Hello, Zay. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm hoping they also do Frosty Fest. Because Splatoon 2 had Splatoween, Frosty Fest, and Spring Fest were kind of like the big ones. So I imagine we get those again. It'd be nice to get like another one too. I'm not sure, Scrumply Gaming. Sometimes we just play until a person leaves, but if a lot of people want to get in, we can switch after a few. Just play it by ear. Hello. I was Ghost originally. I'm really leaning towards Skeleton now, though. I'm not sure. I mean, ultimately, I'll probably just go what my friends go, so that I can play with people. But I don't know. I'm not sure where the majority is at the moment. That was kind of nice. Sick. I still love the new songs. They're probably my favorite ones in the game, honestly. For multiplayer, at least. Uh-oh. I feel like I've been getting killed a lot by Ultra Stamps. It happened in the last two videos a lot. It's like, I don't know if people are getting better with Ultra Stamp or if I'm just not being aware enough of them. Yeah, the splash damage thing is... I don't know, I feel like that was just a weird way to buff the special. Like, Hammer was total garbage before they added that, but like, now it just... I don't know. It still feels bad. It feels like it just gets cheap kills because you can barely see the shockwave. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. And... none of us landed. Okay, thank you, 96. Wow. I'm getting some good kills with this today, man. Should make a video on this weapon. I don't know if I have. I really don't think Shiver will win. I don't see zombies being the popular vote, at least. I guess the popular vote doesn't necessarily secure the whole win, but I genuinely think a lot of people will go Skeletons and Ghost. We need a new species and something different than the Zapfish getting stolen. Have you played Octo Expansion? I know that's not what you mean, but I don't think a new species is happening anytime soon. If ever. I don't really think that's happening. But Side Order definitely doesn't seem to be related to the Zapfish. Oh, yeah, Cosmic Cupid. Welcome. Popular vote in Japan is Ghost? According to who? I mean, there's random Twitter polls, but those are pretty much always misleading. The player base is much larger than probably any poll you will find online. I remember everyone was actually convinced that Fry was going to win the Idol Fest because, or popularity, because like 20 people on Twitter really like Fry, and then it, you know, obviously did not happen at all. I hope people don't get like annoying about who wins. Like, I don't know. It's just a cool event. Just experience the cool decorations and outfits and things. Like I don't. I get that people like to be competitive, but the way the community talks about Splatfest is very odd to me nowadays. Like, I don't know. It just isn't that deep. It is just for fun. I was looking too much at chat and not enough at the game. I mean, yeah, but even in the Anniversary Fest, it's like, I don't know. I guess it's just weird to me because I feel like I have, you know, I am very invested in the world of Splatoon and the story and, like, you know, the lore and, like I'm very, you know, I have my own layers of Splatoon brain rot. Like, I understand, like, participating in fandom and getting very invested in things, but, like, I just don't care what idol wins the Splatfest. I just, I don't really understand why that's a thing to some people. Like, I don't know. I think it's interesting how intensely some people take it. I do not know if it is, wow, that landed? I don't know. Splatoon just has gotten a lot bigger as a game, and I guess it's just, you know, some people care a lot more about different aspects of it, but it's not a perspective I really have myself that I care about the idols that much. Shiver politics. It does feel like that sometimes, it's crazy. Oh, can we hold this? Oh my god. 1 point. The other thing, too, is like, I don't know, I mean, I'm glad Splatoween is happening, and I'm hoping we can just all have fun and enjoy it together, but people are just like, people are just so impatient. Like, I was considering actually making a video about this, and I don't know if I will, because I don't know how to make it not come off just, like, really condescending, but, like, you know, we have 8 years worth of patterns of how Nintendo announces stuff, and, like, nearly every Splatfest ever, besides ones that have been announced in Directs, which is probably, like, 3, they have always announced Splatfest 2 weeks in advance. And people were going on Twitter, like, October 1st, like, huh? No Splatoween? Where's the Splatoween announcement? It's like, dude, like, look at your calendar. Like, if they announce them 2 weeks in advance, there's a weekend right before Halloween, the Friday, they always announce them on Friday, the 2 weeks before that weekend is Friday the 13th. That would be, like, the perfect time in the middle of the month of October for them to announce a Halloween weekend Splatfest. They have always announced them 2 weeks in advance on a Friday, and that's exactly what they did. So it's like, bro, like, I don't know, I just feel like people, like, you don't have to do research, just, like, have a little bit of awareness of, like, how these things work, and then you don't have to be, like, disappointed and annoyed all the time. Like, I don't know. It's the same thing with seasons, too. Like, that's kind of where it's a bigger deal, where, like, you know, the last season trailer, people were like, you know, wow, that's it? Like, that's all the content? Like, that's barely anything. And then they come out with all the tweets afterwards, and it's like, oh, actually, they're adding, you know, some other cool stuff. They're adding a bunch of banners and titles and things. And it's like, yeah, it's almost like after every season, they've announced additional information on Twitter. Like, I don't know, people are just so quick to, like, jump to conclusions and stuff, and it's just, I don't know. It's part of what I've been saying lately, like, I think the game will be a little bit more fun for me when the updates are over, because then people will just have something else to talk about, but I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say the story is my favorite part, but I really, really, really like the story modes, which is why I didn't like Splatoon 3s that much. Which is why it was kind of a big deal to me, but I hope Side Order... I really hope Side Order is good. I think it will be, but I don't know. I don't know. I really, really want to like it. I think the story will be good, so... I wish there was more to say about it, too. I mean, I wish we could have more Side Order discussion, but it, you know... We only have so much to go off of. We just have to wait. Also, wow, are we really gonna lose another game last second? Rip. Crumbs are still crumbs, yeah. I don't know. I need to stop myself before I start ranting about Return of the Mammalians again, because I think I literally do that every single stream. But I hope Cider is good. Except for Splatfest. I hope Splatfest is good. I don't want to be negative about it. I just want to enjoy it myself. So. Yeah, that oh, they had, okay, their heavy edit got 21. That might be part of why. I'm surprised we even got down to 1 with that guy was that good. Maybe he just he sat up after they stopped our count and came back. Yeah, there's lots of stuff to look forward to. Which is why, yeah, like, I don't know. It's very easy to find things to look forward to with Splatoon, which is why I wish more people would do that. But I guess that's partly my fault for using Twitter too much. Maybe I should just ignore those people and have fun. Simply bought a new gaming chair. Oh, is this the same team? Okay. The run back. Yeah, well, the thing with Twitter is, like, I don't know, I have been struggling to find, I like the Splatoon community on YouTube, but on every other platform I just feel like I don't know, there are people on Twitter I like, especially artists, but I don't know where to go for, like, Splatoon discussion anymore. Because, like, Reddit is, like... Everyone on Reddit is, like, too young, or, like, there's a bunch of new players there. Like, there's not really any actual interesting discussion that happens on Splatoon Reddit. Maybe on, like, there's, like, competitive discussion, but it's not, like... Not the kind of stuff I care about. And... Twitter is kind of the other end, where it's mostly, like, competitive people. I don't know. I guess I feel like I like being a casual player of the game, but still someone who is very knowledgeable about it. And I feel like a lot of other people are either like competitive players or like noobs that are also children. So it's a little hard striking the balance. But yeah, I mean that's why I use Twitter, is because I feel like that's where I find the most kind of like-minded people who play the game. But there's also a lot of toxicity, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky that I have a bunch of friends who play Splatoon, so like I don't really go on public Discords very often. If I'm on Discord, I'm normally just with friends. Like, I have people to play the game with. I guess I just wish I had more people to rant passionately about the game with. It's a different kind of experience. Which is why I like making discussion videos, because then I am able to have those types of conversations in the comments. Which I am I really, really want to, I've been working on this video forever, and I keep talking about it. I want to make this video about the Splatoon story, and I've restarted it, like, so many different times, because I'm just trying to figure out what my own actual point is. And I don't know. I feel like I probably just need to split it into multiple videos, but it's... I just think the Splatoon, like, world dynamic is very cool, and I want to make a thing talking about it. I think it will be very fun to talk to other people about it in the comments of that video, but yeah, it's it's hard to put together my own thoughts. Splatoon is cool, yeah. Wait, did YouTube delete your comment when you said... I don't know if you deleted your comment. I saw that about the heavy edit. Also, yeah, sorry, you guys... I'm kind of just rambling a little bit on my own and not always reading chat. I don't know what Final Fest will be. It might be all the idol groups. I kind of hope it's not. I feel like they could do something more interesting. I don't know, I feel like Splatoon 4 is, like, further away than... Like, I want it to be, at least. I want them to stick with 3 for longer than they did with 2. I wish they would give us more than 2 years of updates. I'm not asking for a lot, just, like, you know, a few more maps. I care about maps and music literally more than anything. They could add, like... I mean, okay, I would like every weapon to have a third kit. I don't really care that much about weapon kits as much as other people. I just want maps and music for a little bit more than 2 years. And so like for Final Fest, I don't know, because I just don't know if their plan is to go ahead with Splatoon 4, like if they're already going to start thinking about like the story or theming, whatever. Like I just kind of feel like it's too soon for all that. So I don't really know. As far as the Tartar thing, I don't know. I hope it's not Tartar. I've kind of voiced my thoughts on that already. I feel like they're doing something different. Considering the last 2 stories have had unique villains, I don't know. Like I know the first 2 games made it seem like Octavia was going to be like the Bowser of Splatoon, and he would always just keep showing up again. But I feel like they kind of already moved past that. Like I feel like they might just not do recurring villains. Because Octavia was already never as iconic as, like, oh my god. You know, he's not like a Ganondorf or a Bowser. Like, he's not some guy who, like, always has to show up. I don't really see a reason for Tartar. I think Grizz is dead. I think Tartar is... I think they could do other stuff with the Deep Sea Metro, or, like, Tartar, like, you know, things that are related to Tartar, but not Tartar himself. You might have a theory when Tartar says... I mean, maybe. I definitely think that line is supposed to just imply that the professor is dead and he is dying, and Tartar is dying, but... I mean, that could be a thing. Oh my god. I'm not sure what that line is in Japanese. I guess that would probably, probably... matter, potentially. Yeah, I mean, it's... I mean, I think Side Order... I think when they said Splatoon 3 is the end of the saga, I think that's only referring to Return of the Mammalians. I think Side Order is just its own thing entirely. And obviously we have the recurring characters of Agent 8, Pearl, and Marina, but... I just don't... I don't know. I feel like the fact that we're out of the Deep Sea Metro means it probably doesn't have anything to do with Tartar. I feel like if Tartar does come back, it'll be a thing where he's like... you know, like recuperating his... or whatever, you know, he's rebuilding, reforming, whatever, in the Deep Sea Metro, and then he'd come back in some form eventually in like another game or something, but I think it's too soon for him to come back. I just don't, and I don't really want him to. I really like the way Octo Expansion ended, and I want them to leave it as it is. We always end up just talking about story mode stuff, which I don't, like I said, I like talking about this, but I just don't have that much more to say at this point. Like, I would love, when Side Order comes out, I'm going to talk non-stop about all of the new stuff we get. But I feel like it's either I spew out all of the thoughts I'm trying to currently put into a video essay on stream, or it's I'm just repeating myself over and over again. Yeah, I mean, I think the fish things we see, the oil fish or whatever, you know, they don't look anything like sanitized Octarians. I think there would be more of a hint of similarity. I mean, maybe that would be too obvious, I guess. If there were sanitized Octolings, obviously everyone's going to assume Tartar is still involved, but I think that implies that it's a whole new threat with a whole new source. That is not Tartar. I'm gonna crack in here. Hello. Whoa, what? Whoa, this guy's lagging so... Okay, I saw him like fire ink in 3 directions at once. I don't know if you guys saw that. That is some weird lag. And then obviously the teleport. But... huh. I mean, Activate wasn't even an Octo Expansion, so they can obviously do a story without him. Just had a good gaming chair, yeah, I guess so. Just shifting gears. That may have been a stupid jump. Oh, okay. Good, hopefully I don't explode in like 2 minutes because that guy was lagging. What was that guy shooting at? What? Why is that Clash Blaster just shooting in the air? Was there do we have a sprinkler or something? No, we don't. What was he doing? What? I'm very confused. Oh my god. I mean, I wouldn't call Inkopolis Plaza to Inkopolis Square a migration. They moved like a mile down the street. Oh. I mean, yeah, I think the idea of there being a new hub in each game is just that there's like you know, changing trends and culture within the world of Splatoon. So there's different like hotspots in the city, or you know, in the case of Splatsville, just a different city entirely that's appealing to the young people. I don't think the old people. There's nothing wrong with the old people. They're just playing Turf Wars in a different place. I think they're fine. Oh, your friend was in the game? Cool. Your friend was in the game? Cool. I don't know why I like slur all my words together sometimes. That's a thing I don't like about my voice, but you don't do that on purpose. Anyway. Oh, see ya. Marie fan Splatoon, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. It would be cool for them to focus on other parts of the Splatoon world, but like, I don't know. I had kind of mixed feelings about leaving Inkopolis, honestly, which I didn't I didn't really think I would, but I'll probably just stick with this, actually. I like Inkopolis a lot as a setting. Like, I kind of grew attached to it, and, I don't know, something about Splatsville, I like Splatsville, but it doesn't, you know, I mean, it's just a nostalgia thing, and, like, a fact that I'm a veteran player, but it's, like, it's cool that it's, like, you know, I feel like I came from Inkopolis, but it's, you know, I kind of like them being able to have consistency and build upon the same locations and give them more lore and detail. I think that's kind of cool. Any kits you'd like to see? The only thing I really think of off the top of my head is I want the next Stamper kit to get Kraken. Splatana Stamper with Kraken would be very fun. But I don't really have... I don't have a ton of other ideas besides that. Oh, and Parry Dualies. I want Splat Dualies with Inkjet. That's the other one. I was gonna say I would be very sad. I mean, I want the other Stamper kit to be fun. I think Vanilla Stamper will probably always be my favorite, regardless of what the next kit gets. Because Burst Bomb Zipcaster is just extremely fun on it. I don't know why that guy ran away from me when my Kraken was ending. Could have punished me there, but I'll take it. Oh god. Umbrella with Kraken would be fun, yeah. Well, that would actually be cool, because that would, I guess Undercover couldn't do this, but if it was Splatbrella or Tense with Kraken, you could actually launch out the shield to protect your startup frames with the Kraken. That would actually give Splatbrella a reason to launch its shield. That could be kind of cool. And then if it does get out of the Kraken, if it's being, like, chased, you know, it's being chased, but they don't shoot them as the Kraken is ending, they would be able to immediately protect themselves, which would be cool. I feel like that would be a neat playstyle. I actually would like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Man. I mean, I thought I could predict where Splatoon's story was going, and then they made Mr. Grizz a literal bear, and you fight him in space, and I don't really know anymore. It's very hard to predict anything about Nintendo when it comes to game design or story. They do not tend to follow expectations. So I don't know. I really hope Little Judd is never an actual villain, just because I think that would be really, really lame. But if they want to make him like a joke character, that would be fine. I really hope that's all he ever is. Just because like Splatoon villains can be so much cooler than that. Tardar is like, even Octavio. I don't know. I just really, really genuinely like Octavio and Tardar as villains, and I wish we got more things on their level. I hope we do in Side Order. I don't know. The Judds are not characters I ever want to acknowledge as, like, an actual part of the game. They're, like, they're there to be, like, you know, on the windscreen and to give you tips for multiplayer. They're not, like... I don't want them to be lore relevant. I know they have lore with the cryogenic capsules, whatever, but I don't like the talking mammal thing. I didn't like Mr. Grizz. I don't want more of that, personally. I don't think it fits within the world, and I don't really want it to be a theme. So I hope we've seen the last of that. Yeah, you can join. I don't know if someone pressed back. I don't know if someone is leaving right now. But if one of you would like to open up a space, maybe we can get some other people into the games, maybe? Oh, good luck, Cosmic Cupid. I mean, he could go into a big mech, but I don't know. I'll never be able to take Little Judd seriously. A salmonid villain could be interesting. Because they are sentient. They are sentient sea life, just like the Inklings and Octolings, so that could be fine. That would fit in. But at the same time, I don't know if they... I don't know. Their level of intelligence is interesting. They're not even intelligence, but just like culture, because they make music, and they make machinery. Like, they're smart, but I don't know if they could ever speak the same language. Then again, they made a bear speak the same language, so they can probably get away with a fish doing it. Okay, we can play another game with this group, and then maybe after this one, we can try and get some other people in. Because I didn't say that before everyone... Well, I kind of did say it before everyone readied up, but that's fine. We can play another. Yeah, I mean, I know they're doing something with the Little Judd Grizzco thing, and that's what worries me. Because I don't want that to happen. I don't know. I really don't know what that will mean, if anything. It might not really lead to something. It might just be like a quote-unquote explanation for why Grizzco still exists after the events of story mode. I mean, it's interesting that, I don't know, like, I don't know if they're still gonna do something with eggs? Because, like, you know, power, like literal electrical power has been a very consistent plot device throughout Splatoon. Obviously, you know, the Octarians had an energy crisis in Splatoon 1 and 2, and then Grizz needed power for the rocket and to make the Fuzzy Ooze, which is why Grizzco exists in the first place. Even in Octo Expansion, there's a whole massive segment about getting an energy core just to power the elevator to leave, which, I mean, the energy core is clearly powering the facility, probably running, you know, all the factories and stuff that make the sanitized Octarians. So I mean, I kind of feel like we've done enough of that, personally. I don't know if I really want a whole nother plot that's about Little Judd using eggs to do something. But also that could mean they are more likely to lean that direction because it has been a consistent thing. I don't know. I mean, really, I don't know. I don't feel confident predicting anything about the next game's story until we know Side Order's story. I don't think Little Judd would have any presence in Side Order. God, I really hope he doesn't. I'm not really getting a lot of kills, I'm just kind of running in circles here, but that's fine. Oh my god. Hoping I could get that kill with the Zipcaster damage. Oh. Hello. I tried to do the thing! We won anyway, that's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if he's eating the golden eggs, then he's gonna turn into like some weird mammal monster, and like we just did that. You know, we already did that in Splatoon 3. Okay, yeah, so if one of you guys wouldn't mind backing out, so we can get Caleb in here, and maybe, I don't know, if there are other people who want to play, just say in chat, but I think Caleb's the only one right now. I mean, the Memcakes and Octo expansion were basically, you know, they covered like everything. It was basically every element of the game, like the single player, the multiplayer. So, I'd imagine if they do Memcakes again, it'll just be all the new characters, like all the new shopkeepers, Marigold. It'd be harder because there's less new things. You know, I mean, there were 80 Memcakes, and I don't think there's 80 equivalent objects and characters in Splatoon 3. But yeah, I don't know. I really like the Memcakes, but I hope they do something new, personally. Okay, Sunny, thank you. Caleb should be able to join now. Oh, I did not mean to ready up. Okay, we're good. We're good. Well, I'm really curious what the purpose of Oct is at all. Because, like, you know, they're just kind of in the elevator with us. Like, I'm not really sure. You know, they give us the palette, the upgrade thing, but then they're just there the whole story. So I imagine they'll have some other purpose, maybe like Isopadre, you know, giving us gear. I don't know. I hope they have like dialogue though, and it's cool. They could be a twist villain. I mean, we don't really know a lot about them at all. So the one thing I hope they're not going to do, because Nintendo, I don't know if you guys saw this. Well, it's kind of tangential, but it'll make sense. A lot of people in Tears of the Kingdom, there's like a lot of continuity errors from Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom. And one of the biggest things a lot of people were quick to point out is like all of the Sheikah technology is just gone. Like all the shrines are gone, all the guardians are gone, and people were coming up with fan explanations like, oh, they like, you know, tore all the guardians apart so that they couldn't attack again, and then repurposed their parts for the Skyview towers or whatever. But then they did they did an interview with the developers of the game, and they're just like, oh, after Calamity Ganon was defeated, the Sheikah technology mysteriously disappeared. Which is, you know, just a super lame, generic video gamey explanation for we didn't want all these things to be in the game anymore. And a lot of people are pretty disappointed about that, because it just feels like a pretty lazy way to write the story. And that's kind of a thing Nintendo does a lot, with literally just making things disappear. Like, even within Tears of the Kingdom's main story, there's like, I won't spoil the ending or anything, but there's like the Goron quest, where there's all the marbled rock roast, and it's like this big problem, and then you kill the boss and all of it just like magically disintegrates. And it's like, you know, I'm not saying they need some boring practical explanation of them, you know, disposing of all of the bad things, but it's, you know, it kind of breaks the immersion a little bit for like all of the problems to just instantly literally disappear before your eyes. And the reason this relates to Splatoon is because I am worried that with Deadfish, they're going to be like, oh, you defeated Tartar, so now I'm just not, you know, sanitized anymore. Like, I just have my free will back. Because that doesn't make any sense within the lore that we know about sanitization. And I'm really scared that's what's going to happen. Where they're just going to be normal again. Yeah, like the Sheikah Slate is gone too, which is like, why would they get rid of that? That's like the super powerful device. Like, they made the turret pad, but that's a whole different thing. I'm gonna play Splattershot, because then we'll probably win more games. I mean, Marina, I hope they handle Marina well. I don't know what they're gonna do. I hope she's not some lame generic villain. I hope she's not, like, just brainwashed in a really basic way. I mean, yeah, Deadfish was their... So if you don't know, I guess, the whole lore of Deadfish is she became sanitized on purpose, in order to, like... Because sanitization isn't, like, it just, like, removes your, like, ego, like, your sense of self. So they wanted to get rid of all their insecurities, basically. To a very extreme degree, to literally basically remove their emotions so that they could just, like, focus on their work and their creations. Also, we'll remake the room. So Deadfish was their music, that was their stage name, like, that was their title. So, yes, they made music as Deadfish. But I think it's odd that they're just, you know, using their old name to introduce themselves. Like, they don't seem sanitized the way they are talking to 8 in the trailer. So that concerns me just because I'm scared they're going to do the Nintendo thing and just lazily kind of write that out of their character. But we'll see. Hopefully not. It's just weird, because, like, other characters, like, have a lot of really interesting nuance to them. Like, Marina is, like, you know, this ex-soldier from the Octarian army, and she still has, like, an Octavio sticker on her laptop. Like, she still respects, you know, the people she used to admire and work for, and the place that she comes from. Like, she has this very, like, realistic kind of human depth, where, like, you know, she isn't just alleviated of all the bad things that happened in her life. They're, like, still a part of her. So I wouldn't, you know, I hope they put that kind of attention to detail with Deadfish, where they're not just like, oh, you defeated the villain, so they're fine now. You know, like, I like that nuance and depth. I think that's really interesting. Zay, you're back with sand? I'm not sure why you have sand, but I hope you are enjoying it, I guess. Yeah, she has an Octavio sticker on her laptop in Octo Expansion. Like, she has, like, a Squid Sisters one and an Octavio one. And also, in the demo version of Fly Octo Fly that you could hear in Octo Expansion, it uses the, like, the Octavio leitmotif. And like, the beat is the same as the Octarian music that Octavio made. So she was, like, inspired by Octavio. And that's, like, part of how she got into music. Which I think is, like, really, really cool. And it's, again, why Octavio is a really cool villain, because he's not... He comes off as just a generic goofy bad guy, but then there's actually lots of depth there, and I think it's really cool. You meant Sans? You are back with Sans? I assume that means you're Team Skeleton? I don't know, maybe not. Honestly, I think side order taking place in a simulation is pretty likely. I don't really know how they're going to handle that, but there are definitely lots of things that appear to not be reality. Cool. Yeah, basically, I mean, the like big wall of yellow code looks very, very Matrixy. Like, I think that's absolutely intentional. I could have killed that guy if I shot that again. I took too long to aim. I'm really wondering what the angle will be with the villain, because, I don't know, I feel like it'd be kind of, I really like that Splatoon stories have this kind of, like, deep connection to the past. Like, even Splatoon 1, you know, there was the Great Turf War that happened 100 years before the events of the game. And you know, that's now leading to ramifications in the present day. Then obviously Octo Expansion, you know, the stuff humans made 12,000 years ago is now having an impact. And then obviously again, with Mr. Grizz, you know, his entire story was about not being able to let go of the past. So like, I like that because it you know, it fleshes out Splatoon's world by giving it history that I think makes the stories a lot more interesting. But I also wonder if it would be refreshing to have a story that just takes place with, like, kind of, you know, a new villain in the present, you know, born in the time of our player character, just trying to do something. Because we just haven't really gotten that before. It's all, you know, I know part of it is maybe because it's, like, Splatoon characters, you know, they're like the Squid Kids, and it's like, you know, fighting these, like, you know, these old people, I guess, with this, like, long-held prejudice is kind of a part of the, you know, the message or the vibe, I guess. But you know, I don't know. I wonder if they would break away from that. Wait, Marina is an Octoling? I mean, the only elder that is respected in all of Splatoon is Captain Cuttlefish. Every other old person is, yeah, beaten up or killed. So, well, not every other, I mean, I guess Glenn Fiddler exists, on that one sunken scroll, the guy who made the lobby. But there are adults in the world, we just don't really see them. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that's a very, it's just a refreshing thing for Nintendo in general. I mean, it's not like, you know, other video games that sure... There are plenty of video games that are kind of, you know, fight the power, kids rising up, you know, against a government or just, you know, whatever, oppressive people of some kind. Yeah, but lots of video games are, you know, there's this JRPG Dragon Quest hero guy who has to, you know, pray to goddesses and listen to the elders and the wizards and the old people to go on the quest to protect the kingdom or whatever. You know, there is this kind of, like, lots of this baked in kind of, you know, weird societal stuff to lots of video game stories. And the fact that Splatoon, you know, I mean, not that Mario, I'm not saying Mario needs to be, like, progressive, but, you know, still having a story about kidnapping a woman all the way up to Mario Odyssey, you know, it's they have traditions that they don't always move from. Nintendo is a very traditional company in general, and the fact that Splatoon was in large part made by lots of these younger developers, I think absolutely influenced the story to kind of be about this, you know, new generation. Every game is even a new generation of, like, kids rising up to solve these problems, and I think it's cool. I don't know, it's empowering in a special kind of way. And I think it is definitely part of the charm and uniqueness of Splatoon. I don't think Pearl and Marina will kiss. I got 23 kills in the game. I told you playing shot would lead to good things. But yeah, it's E10 plus. They could, I don't know. I mean, if Link and Zelda haven't kissed, I don't think they're going to have Pearl and Marina make out in Splatoon. I just don't see that happening, and I don't need that personally. I don't know. I think they can imply a strong, maybe romantic, probably romantic because of that one, basically just like Yuri manga that the artist made. You know, official artist on Splatoon of Pearl and Marina, but you know, I don't think they will ever explicitly show something like that in game. I know it was a joke, but for some people it's not a joke. Perlina is, like, basically canon, I think. I'm not even, like, I don't know. I always don't know how to talk about it, because it's like, I don't, like, care about the ship. Like, I'm not personally emotionally invested in that. I just literally think it is canon. So, I think it makes sense to talk about it that way, because it's not explicitly stated in-game, but, like, so much stuff that is official material has basically implied it. So... I don't know. If you want to see Pearl Marina kissing, I'm sure there are plenty of Twitter artists that can fulfill that wish. That is true. All I want, right, is for them to care about the player character again. Which, it's Agent 8 again. So that's the only player character that they ever have really cared about. So I really hope we get... I want some kind of growth for Agent 8. Because in Octo Expansion, you know, there's not even really like an explicit character arc for Agent 8, but just the fact that they are, you know, it's just kind of all the implied weight that comes with what they're physically doing. You know, I mean, experiencing, you know, just what the Deep Sea Metro is, and the fact that they are escaping a militaristic society to go to this, like, you know, literally the promised land. Like, you know, there's a lot of cultural weight to, like, that word. Like, you can't just say the promised land. Like, that means something historically and culturally. So, like, I think Agent 8 just ended up being a really interesting character because they're just going through this change in their life, and that's very easy to relate to or kind of project upon, even if it's not something that explicitly happens in the story. So, I think that's why Agent 8 is really cool as a character, as a silent protagonist. And I hope they are able to somehow evoke similar but different emotions in Side Order, basically. I hope Agent 8 does something that is, you know, it gives us a reason to be emotionally attached to them. Because they totally did not do that with New Agent 3. I do not care about New Agent 3 at all. They are not a character. They are just a stand-in. Which, you know, is kind of unfortunate, because I think they could have done a lot more with that, but... we will see. I said this in a YouTube comment on my more recent Side Order video when I was talking about the new trailer, because I was talking about how I didn't want Marina to be a damsel in distress, because I thought that would be kind of like out of character for her, and someone... actually no, wait, I'm confusing two different comments. Someone was saying it would be out of character for Marina. I'm stumbling over all the words. Someone disagreed that it would be out of character for Marina to have made the simulation in Side Order. And, oh, okay, funny Zuka double. They were arguing because Marina was in the military and was like a high-ranking person or whatever, that she would, you know, not be completely alien to the idea of trying to kind of seize control. And she was on Team Order, and, you know, there's some evidence for that. But I was saying, like, well, she, you know, she's a deserter of the military. Like, she fled that militaristic society, so I feel like she would not restrict the freedom of other people. But that's actually entirely unrelated to what I was trying to say, which is, I forgot now. Oh, we had a disconnect and I got a triple at the same time. That was a lot of things on the screen. Please aim. I cannot aim. Not anymore. Right, the other thing was... I was saying Marina would not be a damsel in distress because he is a ex-soldier and, you know, she has experience in combat and things and whatever. I forget exactly how I worded it, but someone is saying, you know, I should just pull up the comment. I should pull up the comment because I literally don't remember what I'm saying anymore. Oh yeah, it's okay. Don't have to apologize for disconnecting. It's probably more Nintendo's fault than yours. I'm actually gonna pull up this comment because I don't know what else is going on. This is where the conversation is taking us, so I might as well continue it. Is this video? That video got a lot of views, by the way. Like I know side order hype is a real thing, but it's crazy that I can just make something with side order in the title and it gets way more views than all my other videos. I'm not complaining. Okay. I cannot find the comment. I'm looking for it. Here we go. Yeah, so Neko Tamer 15 says they disagree with my view on captured Marina because the character being captured does not automatically make them a damsel in distress. So Marina's not. They're saying like Marina's not invincible. Basically, she could be manipulated, and she would try to escape. You know, damsel in distress is someone who just accepts their fate, I guess, was their argument. But my basically point was, I'm just really sick of Splatoon stories that are about saving people, because I think that makes it about the other character instead of about the protagonist. In Octo Expansion, you're not saving anyone, you are Agent 8, and you're saving Agent 8, you know? Like, you're just... The character's... goals line up perfectly with the players, because you're just trying to beat the game, and beating the game is getting Agent 8 to freedom. So I think there's just a better bond there between the player and the player character, which for me is important in a story, because I think it makes it more impactful. Don't worry, Caleb, I'm ranting about Splatoon story, so we have time. But yeah, that's basically all I was trying to say. I don't know. I hope you guys care a little bit. I assume if you keep coming back here, you don't mind the ramblings about Splatoon story. It's hard to gauge how interested people actually are, but... Maybe this is the strategy. I just hold you guys as a captive audience by promising viewer battles, and then I get to spew all my Splatoon brain rot that I keep inside. I worded that in a weird way, you know what I mean. I'm just rambling about lore. Oh, you got a ban. Okay, I see. Sorry, I should have muted while drinking water and coughing, probably. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, I guess we could just play a game, and then you can join next game. We probably should have done that earlier, but we can do it now. Have you ever wiped a team with a charger? Oh, like using a charger? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe at some point in my Splatoon life, but I cannot remember a time where I ever did that. I get excited when I get one kill. Getting a double is a miracle. Getting a quad. I'm not sure I'm capable of such a feat with a charger. Oh hey, they're named Regret and Tardar. Wow, Wow, it's like Octo expansion. Ooh, that was kind of cool. I mean, I guess I could have killed him faster, but it ended up looking cool. Nice. Oh. Ah. He's right under me. Yeah, I've definitely killed multiple people with a bomb before. I think the bomb... They changed bombs. I think they had a bigger hitbox before Splatoon 3, actually? I can't remember. I think they made them smaller. I couldn't remember if it was bigger or smaller, but I'm pretty sure they're smaller in Splatoon 3. So it actually used to be easier to do that. Oh, I actually lived. No, I didn't. Thought I would live. Hello, Flora. Boom. Ah, I walked right into that suction bomb. I saw it in the last second. Alright. I'm just gonna swim up in. Yeah, we'll give Caleb another game because they disconnected. But then maybe we'll try and get other people in. Go. I saw the stealth jump trail, or the ninja squid, not stealth jump. You can see the trail in the ink when people are moving still, with ninja squid, but I did not react quite fast enough. I think I'm getting a lot of kills this game. Oh, I blew up. Oh, man. Fair enough. I was kind of... Should not have, like, followed him after he got a hit on me. This is actually kind of bad. Yeah, that's fine, Caleb. Boom. That was not a good beacon jump. Unless I'm on... Okay, good, I'm on this side. I thought it was on the other side of a bumper. Shoot. If the blaster wasn't there, I've been able to hold that. Still have a solid lead. Should be okay. Oh, we're gonna lose another one last second, aren't we? I don't want to jump in there, but we have to get in there. Oh, man. Rip. They've been crazy with the comebacks. Like, I don't know, people... They were doing so good for most of that game and then just fell apart. They added a new special? There's so many specials. I don't really want them to add more. I want more kits with the current specials. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, see you, Tori. Thanks for hanging out. Well, someone else wanted to join, because Caleb's gonna join once we were able to let people in. But if Tori is also going, we have another slot. Is it just... okay, it's just... it's like weird, because it doesn't show... Yeah, you can't join yet, because someone isn't through. Everyone has to, like, press the back or continue before it opens up, I think. There we go. Now you should be able to. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Wait, Caleb was Shadow, right? We told Caleb they could play some more games because they disconnected. So if Cosmic Cupid, you joined last, sorry, can you leave and just let Caleb play, and then you can play after that. When someone leaves. Oh, okay, or you left. That's fine. However it works out, I just want to let Caleb in because we said they could play. Oh, are you in the pool? Were you joining through Tori? I guess I thought you were. I assumed that there's the pool is just. Oh, okay. The pool is just Cosmic Cloud, like my channel name. You can join through that. But yeah, I think this happens every stream. I like almost hurt my throat talking so much about the Splatoon lore, and then I just have nothing else left to say. You just got 400 subs? Oh, cool. Congratulations. You don't... oh, okay, no. You're good. So just go to this, the third tab on the match menu, and press plus, and just type in Cosmic Cloud. Here. I will put the message. I didn't put the message this time. And then you should be able to join when I send out an invite. I never know. I always feel like it's not your fault at all. I always feel like when I assume someone knows how pools work, they don't, and then when I explain how pools work, they're like, yeah, I already know. So it's like, I'm never sure if I should say it or not. So yeah, just let me know when you join the pool, and then I can send the invite. You should be able to get in. Anyway, don't know what else to talk about while we're waiting. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, Mario Wonder comes out really soon. That's a thing to talk about. Comes out next week. I'm probably gonna stream that. I might stream that instead of Splatoon. I know some people stream like 2 games in one stream, but I don't know if I have the endurance for that. But yeah, Mario Wonder seems like a good game. I'm like excited for it, but not like insanely hyped to the point that I need to like grind out the whole game. And like, I might stream 2 days in a row, and just finish it. I assume it's a short game. It's a Mario game. If it takes longer than that, I can probably wait a week, honestly. So I might just do that. But yeah. I want to get in the habit of streaming games other than Splatoon. Still be the main thing, but little bit of variety content never hurt anybody. Oh my god. This game is going very well. Whoa! He squid rolled. Was not expecting that. Uh-oh. They might get zone here. They're all coming in. Maybe a stupid jump. Probably a stupid jump. Possibly a very stupid jump. Unless he just missed, and then he didn't miss anymore. Okay, fair enough. Whoa, there. Whoa. Sometimes I'll get like really stupid Ingzuka kills where I just like shoot it like up over a wall and then it like actually hits someone somehow. I would always try to do that for a while, thinking it would work, and it rarely does, but then I mean, I guess since the buff, it has made it a bit easier for that to actually happen sometimes, and it is very stupid but very funny when it works. I have a clip of it from a recent one. Nice. Okay, wow. I really did not get the last hit on that guy. Unfortunate. Okay, but I distracted them a bit. Ooh, okay. Gotta watch that zone. Gotta watch the zone. Uh-oh. Oh, the pole stops them from instant capping it with Reef Slider, right. That was pre-patch Wahoo. I think that would have, that Reef Slider might have kept the zone. I think that's a thing. Maybe? I might be making that up. It maybe just would never kept the zone. I'm kind of not sure how it didn't paint more than it did, but I guess I won't question it. Is my chat working? Oh, sorry. For some reason, my chat is not updated on... There we go. Okay. I wasn't not responding on purpose. My chat didn't update on OBS. Yeah. I don't know. Like, maybe I should just write out, like, a whole tutorial for how to use pools just in case it happens. Because it does happen, like... Not every stream, but almost every stream. Where it... With some person. And, like, you know, it's a kind of a hidden system. I don't blame people for not knowing. There's not really any reason to use it other than for live streams. Like, you wouldn't use pools with just friends. What do you want to see become maps? Suburban neighborhood would be interesting. I always think about, like, you know, they have to figure out some way to make it, have a border. I guess this map they kind of just cheated. I mean, I don't know if there's a giant hole in the middle of a grocery store, but, they kind of made it fit in, you know? Oh! Extremely lucky Trizuka shot. We will take that. I always thought a school would be a cool map, like a school cafeteria, maybe. You could have, like, staircases that you could, like, swim up or something. Could be neat. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know besides that. We already have, like, you know, kind of like street alleys. I feel like I would want, like, a rooftop map that has you kind of, like, actually going from building to building. But we already have so many rooftop maps that I don't know. Like, Moray Towers was kind of that, but one that was, you know, kind of more flat and just had, like, ramps connecting, like, towers instead of the whole thing being, like, this giant diagonal tower. But, I mean, we literally just got Crab Leg, which is also a rooftop map, but it kind of takes advantage of the fact that it's a rooftop by having, like, the platforms near spawn, but it's... I don't know. And then we had Albacore, which is, like, a rooftop pool, which is cool, but, again, doesn't really actually use the gimmick of it being on a roof. So... I don't know. I would want a rooftop map that actually has you going between the buildings, but we have so many rooftops already that I don't know if that would ever happen. But yeah, like a suburban neighborhood would be cool, but I don't know how they would make... I mean, they just have, like, road blockades, I guess. But I don't know what, like, the obstacles would be. I mean, I guess there's, like, cars. I feel like I have this, like, weird, like, idea in my mind of, like, it would be really cool for Inklings to fight on, like, a highway with, like, tons of moving traffic. But, like, I almost just imagine it in my mind more as, like, a cool, like, fight scene or something, like, more than, like, I don't know how it would actually work in, like, gameplay. But I just like the idea of, like, ducking under a moving car by, like, swimming into ink, like, or, like, sticking onto the side of a car, which is kind of a thing you can do in, like, some Octo expansion levels, I guess, but it's, you know, I don't know how they would make it not look really weird and still actually function as a video game level. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna have to switch to Chrome, I guess, because my OBS chat is not updating. I didn't even see that other people. You thought I was focusing? Nope. Sorry. Yeah, we get... the other Cosmic is kind of a regular Cosmic Cupid. Unless there was another Cosmic. I don't think so. Yeah, it's just our Cosmics. When am I live streaming next? Probably next... Maybe Friday. Next Saturday for sure, but maybe next Friday if I want to play Mario Wonder. Actually, yeah, because Mario Wonder will come out the midnight before, like, or at the start of Friday, I think. Yeah, they could have like a brick wall or a fence, that's true. Or just like a forest that's like blocked off, maybe. The plunge in the endless void while going shopping. I have to catch up because I didn't see that my chat was updating. An underground mining quarry. That could be cool. I'm trying to think if we've had... we had Piranha Pit, I guess, which was kind of a quarry map. So... I mean, it was kind of a... I don't really know exactly what Piranha Pit was. It was like a lake, a dredged lake. Or no, it wasn't dredged, there was water. I just want Piranha Pit back, I guess. So... If a different quarry map resembled Piranha Pit, sure. A parking garage could be cool. That's technically what Moray Towers is, we're just on top of it. But I can picture what you probably mean, like actually, you know, going through the levels with the cars on them. That'd be interesting, I don't know. You want to pick zombie, but if you do Shiver with the Pin, everyone's gonna hate you? I don't think everyone is gonna hate you. I don't know. I always say just pick your actual favorite, and don't worry about idols. I'm not going zombie, but don't let me influence you. I should not have Zuka when there's a vacuum. Oh, GG's other Zuka, I guess. They should make Chargers a one-shot? I'm pretty sure Chargers are a one-shot. I think that's the entire point. I'm not sure which Chargers you are referring to. Now, haven't you said you gotta go like 3 different times, Tori? Yeah, we'll get some new people after this match, I think. Some people have been asking. I know Zinc Nova's been playing for a while. Oh. It's harder to read my chat on Chrome because it's further away. When I have it on OBS on the left side of my screen, and I have it on a second monitor, so I can just glance to the side, but now I have to like look further to see my chat. Oh! I thought we killed him in time. We did not kill him in time. Salt flap. Yeah. I don't know where... I mean, if it's like swampy, I don't know how you determine what is inkable and standable and what is water. But like a boardwalk would be cool of some kind. It'd be cool if there's like a boardwalk along the ocean, you could see like Wahoo World in the background. I would like that. This game is over a year old, Party Cats. Anniversary was September 9th. I mean, it feels like a year to me, honestly. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's like it's weird because I went to Riptide, the LAN with a bunch of my friends. That does not feel like a year ago, but that's the same day Splatoon 3 came out. But for some reason, it makes sense to me that Splatoon 3 has been out for a year, even though that happened at the same time. All right. It'd be nice if we get some new people. Cosmic Cupid, you joined pretty recently, but Caleb and Zinc Nova may be back out to let some other people in. Thank you for the games. Thank you for playing. Team Skeleton. I'm kind of being. I'm leaning towards Skeleton now. I was Ghost, but I was thinking Ghost, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking the sound of Skeleton. Not totally sure, but yeah. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for playing. There we go. And okay, Zig Nova, you've been playing for a while. I think there was someone else who wanted to join. I'm not 100% about that, but I'm pretty sure there was. So it'd be nice if you could back out. If not, this game maybe next, or I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, good luck to everyone in Splatfest. I'm excited to see the Splatfest dialogue, too. Like, I don't know what reason you would have for zombie. Like, choosing zombie as your favorite monster, sure, but like the question is like, which would be the best friend? I just don't know what a zombie friend would really... Like, is she just gonna say it will make her feel smart to have it around or something? Charismatic zombie characters in video games or anime? I can't think of any off the top of my head. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like skeletons, you have like... There's lots of... I don't know. There's lots of skeleton stuff. There's like skeleton decorations, there's spooky, scary skeletons, there's fucking sands, there's... I don't know. There's lots of skeleton things, and then ghosts. I feel like there's tons of ghosts because ghosts are just people, but they can go through walls, and there's lots of ghost media. I can't think of like a zombie character really that isn't just a zombie that dies. Okay, I don't know if Zinc Nova is here or if they're listening. We'll play this game, and then I think next time I'm just going to back out. And we can remake the room, because I would like to let someone else in. Oops, done it again. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't dislike zombies. I like the zombies in like Plants vs. Zombies. I think skeletons are cooler. I don't know, because I feel like skeletons feel more like magical. Like, like zombies are, I mean, they're, I don't know. They're just like grosser, which I guess to some people is, you know, I don't know. Maybe that makes them more interesting, but I feel like skeletons are just like the final form of a zombie, you know? It's like all the flesh is gone, the infection has taken over and, you know, destroyed everything. Now it's just a skeleton, and it's just a bunch of bones that move around and do funny things. I don't really have a good explanation for this, but I don't know. Yeah. Also, the gear is really cool. I didn't bring up the gear yet. I don't know if they're not going to bring back the Splatoon 2 Splatoween gear. It'd be kind of weird if they wouldn't, I feel like, but it wouldn't really be the end of the world. I don't know. I thought the horns were cool. I don't, like, some people are like, on Twitter are like, half the people are like, no, I missed the horns. The other half of the people are like, thank God they didn't add back the horns. Which I don't know. I think they had people who used that had like a reputation for throwing or something for a while. I wasn't really in on that, but there was some meme with that. But anyway, the new gear looks really cool. I kind of hope we still get the old gear back at some point. So we see the skeletons and zombies. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they are treated as separate monsters, but like I feel like it's pretty much the same concept. Or maybe it's not. It's like reanimated corpse versus literally just like floating bones. I don't know how skeletons work. I don't know. Okay, sorry. Godwin, are you Zinc Nova in game, or are you a different person? Because I'm not sure. Because if you are, there we go. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you for leaving. I know some other people. I meant to pin the pool. There we go. Okay, you got in. Nice. There we go. Thank you everyone for cooperating. Let me pin this just so we're good. There we go. I really like the hood. I saw the names of them in some image. It's like the Swim Reaper. The pirate hat is cool too. I like having pirate gear. And the Plague Doctor is very cool. I think we have a gas mask and a Plague Doctor mask now, which is weirdly like creepy or dark gear for Splatoon. I like the contrast. It's fun. See you, Godwin. Thanks for playing. That is a 52 with, like, all swim speed. Okay. Oh my god. Where? Okay. They're a menace to society, yeah. What? It said they were a streamer. Their title was a streamer, at least. I guess people could put that on without actually being a streamer. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. There we go. Almost died to them. I'm gonna Zuka you. Nice. I love Trizuka, dude. It's like meta right now, so everyone's been complaining about it, but I love it so much. I don't want it to get nerfed too hard. I hope if they do nerf it, they just shrink the, like, splash damage. Because I think, like, landing directs is still fine. Maybe other people would argue otherwise, but I think it's fine. I don't think it's broken, because I'm the one using it. Oh, someone disconnected. Unfortunate. Can try our best to get in there. I don't know. We're already losing, so we'll see. We got someone. Well, we neutralized. Yeah, it's fine, party cats. It happens. Try our best to still pull this off. I don't know. It will happen. Oh my god. That didn't kill. Oh, man. Oh, that killed him. Yeah, well, I mean, they did change Killer Whale a little bit in the most recent patch. It didn't really fix it, but it made it a little bit easier to use. I think it's pretty underwhelming, too. Oh, nice double. I don't know. The thing with Killer Whale is, like, I don't have a good idea to how to fix it. Well, actually, I do. Just make it Splatoon 1 Killer Whale. But I don't think they're gonna do that, because that's just a whole different design. But, you don't want it to be Stingray, you know? Like, you don't want it to be Splatoon 2 Ray, because that was horrible, and, like, like, it low-key ruined the game. Like, Stingray was really, really bad for Splatoon 2 as a whole. So you can't make it so good that, you know, you can just literally wall-hack people from across the map. But, yeah, currently, right now, it's like... I just feel like it doesn't really do its job of actually displacing people, because you can just walk really slowly, like 2 feet. Like, if a whale targets me from here, you can just go like this, because the whale only travels as fast as you travel. So, like, you don't have to run away from it. You can just barely move, and then it won't shoot you, but then you're also not displaced. Like, it distracts you for a little bit, and maybe does a little bit of damage, like chip, but you're, you know, you're probably swimming to avoid it anyway, so you're probably just going to heal that damage. So, it just doesn't do a lot. Yeah, I mean, Stingray was kind of fun, but, like, they can't do Stingray again. Like, we cannot let that happen, because that would be terrible. Send out an invite. I don't know if Party Cats got, like, a ban, or if they just got sent back. You can see. Oh, hey, JBL. Looks like my chat is working on OBS again, so I'll switch back to this. Yes. Very excited for Splatoween. Splatoween is really nice because it's mid-season, you know? Like, this season had the Idol Splatfest, which was kind of made out to be a big deal, I guess. It wasn't, you know, different content necessarily, but that was pretty fun, and now we're getting another really cool Splatfest with actual special theming halfway through. And then we might get Frosty Fest next season. And then spring is going to have Side Order, obviously. Plus, I keep viewing the end of Splatoon 1 as, like, an event. Like, it's funny because it isn't... Oh, you're taking a break? Okay. You know, Splatoon 1 dying is not like them adding content to the game. Obviously, they are literally taking away features from the game. But at least the way I'm imagining it in my mind is it's like it's going to be this whole thing where everyone's making a ton of Splatoon 1 content. Or at least, you know, everyone will make their one video saying goodbye. So it's actually something I'm looking forward to in a weird way. Because the game has been so dead for a while. Like, I like playing Splatoon 1, but it's hard to find games at all. And I know, in that last week, I probably will be able to find games. So it actually will, you know, be the most alive it's ever been for a while, I would imagine. And then I can mod my Wii U, and we can use fan servers. So it's the end of an era, but I feel like the Splatoon 1 era has largely passed in a lot of ways. I mean, Miiverse died. You know, most people have moved on. It's hard to find games anymore. You know, personally for me, I finally hit max level and max rank with Final Grind, so I'm kind of like done. Like, I still love the game, I don't want it to go away, but so many people are just never going to play it anyway, and it's just kind of been in this weird stasis for a long time anyway, that I'm glad, you know, even though it's like the death of Splatoon 1, it's finally an event happening for Splatoon 1 in a way, so yeah, it's something I'm actually excited about. And that happening, you know, right alongside Side Order will be a very interesting spring for Splatoon. For sure. That was not enough to take the damage. Oh, hey, Alex. Oh, boy. Nope. I'm not alive. I am glad I decided to stream today. I wasn't sure, because this morning was kind of a mess for me. It was like... So I mentioned this before, but I'm doing an internship at my college where it's like, it's for the athletic department, and it's just kind of a bunch of miscellaneous communications and broadcast stuff. So I'm, you know, obviously I like video editing and some other adjacent kinds of things. So there's like photo editing that I've done for that. Some like writing. I don't really care about sports, but it's just been a way to get, you know, practical experience doing, you know, web content. But I've also been doing some photography for it, which is cool, because I have, like, very little, basically no experience with photography before this semester, but, it's pretty easy. I mean, I just go to events sometimes, basically. But this morning, I don't have my own camera, so I have to borrow a camera from the athletics department, and I didn't, like, I covered for someone else's event today, so they didn't have a camera, so I had to go to the place, but then the door was locked, and it was just this whole thing, and I, like, had a really bad night of sleep, and yeah, I was not not feeling super motivated around the time I started this stream, but I'm glad I did, because it has been a good time. Also, I just saw someone, I saw Godwin mention T-Tech, and now, you know what, I'm just gonna play the T-Tech, why not? I know you were just asking if I ever used it. The answer is yes, and I'm going to use it right now. Yeah, I mean, I think Splat 1 is just... it's more fun to go back to. Splatoon 2 has a lot of issues that were kind of just directly addressed by Splatoon 3. There's a lot of things that are just objectively better in Splatoon 3, whereas Splatoon 1 kind of had its own feel to it. It definitely feels a lot more distinct, and I think there's things people miss from the game, like the fun specials, and certain weapons, and the music, and just the look and everything, so... I think it makes sense that more people... at least it feels like more people go back to Splatoon 1. To be fair, I don't really see, in my own feeds, at least, you know, I don't see any Splatoon 1 content. I made some, obviously, in the past 2 years, but, yeah, I don't know. It's fun every now and then. It's just, it's hard as a person who does go back consistently when everyone's like, you know, going back to Splatoon 1 in 2023, and it's like the only time they play it the whole year, so they're just like, wow, the ink looks so different. Wow, the music. Oh my god, I'm so nostalgic, and it's like they're all just the exact same video. Like, I got a little sick of those. But yeah, if it's like a veteran player just going back and being like, yeah, this is still fun, then that's cool. I don't want to get into photography as a hobby. That'd be, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I don't feel like I'm very good at it. I feel like I've gotten some decent shots. The thing that makes it different from, like, you know, I'm very used to editing things. Like, I do digital art where there's an undo button, and I, you know, edit videos where obviously I can kind of tweak everything exactly how I want it. So the hard thing with photography is, you know, just, like, capturing the moment. Like, normally timing is not a thing I have to worry about in, like, creative things. So that's been the hard part for me, is just like actually, you know, knowing how many photos to take, knowing what time to literally press the, you know, the button, the shutter, what is it? I don't even know what it's called. I don't know. I'm grateful that I am able to, you know, use the guy who does the photo stuff is like, oh, I wish we had better cameras. The cameras aren't that good, but like, you know, it's obviously way better than anything I've used. I've only ever taken pictures with my phone, so for me it's a little overwhelming, but it's also cool to get to use it. How much quick super jump did that Brillo have? Oh, maybe he just had like that's cooler or something? I don't know. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I like Splatoon 2 a lot. I definitely, like, by the end of Splatoon 2, I think a lot of people were just, like, sick of certain parts of it. Like, we're like, oh, we can finally get a game with no Stingray. Like, we saw what was in Splatoon 3, and I think we were very ready for it. But looking back, like, you know, I've kind of said this before, but, like, while Splatoon 1 is very nostalgic for me and where I started and the game I like to go back to. Like, Splatoon 2 was kind of where I got into the community and where a lot of my favorite Splatoon things happened. Like, a lot of my favorite videos, Octo Expansion. So, you know, I have lots of sentimental attachment to Splatoon 2. I still remember it very fondly. I just don't know, like, I just haven't, you know, I haven't gone back to play Splatoon 2 multiplayer. Maybe it hasn't aged as badly as I think. I mean, the maps are probably better than a lot of Splatoon 3 maps. There's, you know... I don't like the specials in Splatoon 2 all that much, but there were certain kits that were really fun. Certain cool things you could do. Like, you know, there's value to every game, and there's definitely reasons to go back. I mean, yeah, obviously... Oh, right! We have not talked about that yet. They are actually, quote-unquote, reworking... They're not really reworking Mahi Mahi, but they are updating it, slightly redesigning it, which is something. Oh yeah, I always forget the holograms do that. Oh, sick, we got Chip Shape in rotation. Well, yeah, that is notable. They are they're willing to rework maps for Splatoon 3. Well, it's more than the poll update. We basically can see what the changes are in the image. I can pull it up. I mean, I assume a lot of you guys have seen it, but let's see. Okay, Splatoon, North America, media, image. I mean, yeah, I know. I can send out an invite if people need it. I'm trying to just get this image up. I don't know how people... I think there's, like, stream tools I can get to make this easier, but I actually have to, like, go in and, like, add a source in OBS every time I put an image up. I feel like there's gotta be an easier way to do this. Here we go. So, let me... There we go. So, as you can see, they are expanding the spawn, adding an ink rail, adding an island, it looks like, on the top, which could actually be real exciting because that could be like a real route. And what's really exciting, I'm using my mouse. You guys can't see my mouse cursor. How do I? The part on the bottom with the grate, that's really exciting actually, because they're basically putting back in the flank route that was there in Splatoon 1, which was like one of my favorite parts of the map. So like this is not Splatoon 1 Mahi. It will never be Splatoon 1 Mahi, but they are taking elements from Splatoon 1 and hopefully, you know, this should make it a lot more dynamic and interesting to play on. Like I really, really cannot overestimate how much I liked this flank. Like, it's... I don't know. It's weird to describe, but it's like... With Splatoon maps here... I'll keep it up, actually. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're getting into the game. With Splatoon maps, there's... Where am I going with this? A lot of people, you know... Especially, like, you know, ProTara is really good about talking about the maps and explaining why, you know, different routes... and different ways to get into mid are very good for the game and why they make the maps fun to play. But specifically, like, there's just elements of certain maps with unique geometry that just make them, like, stand out as, like, these iconic, like, parts of the map. That just, like... I don't know what, like, the word is for it. Like, it just becomes this, like, thing that I remember that is, like, fun about the map. Like, it's not like a gimmick, it's just like a feature of the map that makes it almost just, like, endearing. Like, they have their own, like, charm and, like, you know, just interesting parts of them. And that's what Splatoon 3 maps are lacking. Like, even if Splatoon 3 maps were small and linear, like, I wouldn't mind as much as long as they were just unique and stood out and had fun little, like here, look at this. Like, on this map, this is unique. There's this little bridge, there's this weird little ditch area. You know, you can go all the way around to the right here. Like, that's just a unique feature of the map that does not exist on any other map in the game, and it makes it memorable and fun to play on. And it's, like, a thing you can kind of go to. You know, you remember it. It makes you feel smart because by being dedicated to the game, you remember the spots to go to that are like key parts of the map that you can take advantage of and that are just fun to move around. Like, it's just like fun, like a level design for the platforming aspect of Splatoon. So some of my favorites, like Mori Towers, have that huge overlook wall. Like, say what you will about Mori Towers. I know a lot of people didn't like Mori Towers, but that overlook wall is iconic. Like, everyone knows that wall, because you push it in a Rainmaker and get, like, 40 points instantly if you make it to the top of that wall. Like, there was just this really interesting sense of push and pull. Like, just from a pure game essence, game design perspective, there's just something interesting and fun about map elements like that. And that's what I really miss. And that's why Mahi Mahi is so sad in Splatoon 3, is because they got rid of, like, all of those. They got rid of all of the fun, little, memorable parts of the map, like the big wall out of spawn that, you know, had high ground in the big long hallway, and that hallway ended in that really interesting flank with that grate above it. Also, rip, that game was terrible because I was ranting and not paying attention. But this excites me. Here, let's... let me zoom in on this. Like, this. I don't know how to show this better without, like, a mouse cursor. This part of the map is huge, including this, because there's this little bit that sticks out. They're adding more terrain there, too, which is always a good thing. But this is just something other than an uninkable wall with an E-liter on it, you know? It's an uninkable wall with an E-liter on it, but you can go under it and shoot, you know, put a suction bomb on this grate. You can do the jump and wrap around the ramp with a squid roll and shoot them from behind. You can go onto this island and wrap all the way around and throw bombs and use long-range weapons. Like, there's just options, you know? It's player expression is what it is. That's the thing people talk about a lot in, like, fighting games. You know, people don't want to play games where every single match plays out the exact same way, where there's only one strategy. People want to express themselves. Even in single-player games, like, you know, platformers, the reason Mario Odyssey is so popular as a speedrunning game is because there's so much room for player expression. There's so many different ways to approach the same problem. And in a multiplayer game, that gets especially cool because you could collaborate with other people. Like, this is why people love these games. And, like, this is why Splatoon is cool, because you have so many different weapons with different playstyles, and they all have this universal movement kit, you know. So if they design the maps with the movement in mind and all the abilities and options that they can give to players that different weapons can, you know, use with different strengths and weaknesses, like, that is what makes the perfect Splatoon game. So despite this Mahi not being that different from the current Mahi, those small changes could mean a lot for this map, and more importantly, it's a very good sign going forward that they're adding these kinds of features into maps again, because, you know, that is the best part of Splatoon 3 maps and of video game design in general, is, you know, design that allows for player expression. So I'm very excited about it. Your autocorrect arbitrarily adds an A. That's very strange. I've not heard of that before. But yeah. I'm excited about new Mahi. The only bad thing is Mahi is extremely different in every game mode, and we only get a preview here of, like, the Turf War and probably the Splat Zones variant. We don't know if they are changing the other versions, and I hope they do, because all the other versions are even worse. like, a lot worse. Like, worst map in Splatoon history, maybe in a competition with Mincemeat Metalworks, worse. So, I really hope they change all of them. I really hope they standardize them to just be the Splat Zones variant, because it is better. And I hope they just actually make it work like how it did in Splatoon 1 for all of the modes. But we will see. We will see, we will see. Yeah, we are doing pretty good, which is surprising, because this has been another game where I'm just ranting about something. Oh my goodness. Hello, Daybreak. I'll take that. All my streams are just me like passionately rambling about something for 10 minutes and then just saying nothing afterwards. Like, I don't know if that's good commentary, but it's what you came here for, I guess, if you're a regular. Okay. Oh, on the tower. Oh, I knew he was stealing up the tower, but I was hoping I could take him out first. Oh, I was gonna say, where'd that guy go? He went up. I was looking all around and below, but I did not expect him to go up. Oh no, please, please, please. Don't lose this. Don't lose this. There's still two more, there's still two more. Oh my god, it's 1 point away. Oh. We have lost a lot of games like that today, I'm sorry. We have gotten... the enemy team has gotten comeback. I was gonna make a weird, like, Joker word out of that, but I don't know if I can, without it sounding weird. I mean, yeah. I don't know. When I'm with friends, there's space for other people to talk. But since it's a stream and it's just me, I can let out the rambling more, so I guess I'm not as used to it, but... Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get a lot of feedback on the ranting, you know? I don't... I hope I'm not being annoying, basically. But I assume if you guys are coming to a Splatoon stream... I mean, not that one was annoying. The lore ones, I feel like I'm being annoying sometimes. That one was fine, but... Oh, you can join next time, Marie. I can send out an invite, and you should be able to see it. I'm glad you like the ranting. I remember the comment you left on my 40-minute edited rant, so yes, that makes sense that you would enjoy it. But no, I do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad you guys do. I mean, I assume if people come back, we're all just here to play Splatoon and talk about Splatoon, I guess, so it makes sense. How long have we been going anyway? 2 hours? Okay. I had an opportunity to have a good play there. I did not pull that off. That was very unfortunate. Sometimes I like tunnel vision the super jump and then ignore the other guy, and I kind of did the opposite there. Like, I probably should just sharked and then killed the super jump and then worried about the rest of them. Okay. That's close. I'm still really bad at throwing tri-strikes. Okay, well, got a lucky kill. I'm not gonna say that I'm good now, but went better than I thought. How did you? Oh, that's a chump. I hate when I actually fall for a super jump. I feel foolish. I am the chump, I suppose. Man, that's connected, but I didn't get behind the cover in time. Guess this game is going well, though. There's another guy. Oh, he ran out of ink. Man, okay, the aim is not on point in this game. Hello, Mike. Welcome. Do we push this tower? Yeah, we do. Didn't realize how much control we had, but we might as well try and take this further. Are they? Okay, they're Glugos. I thought they were Dabbles for a second. They just did not track their role very well. Yeah, I'm not gonna jump in there. Yeah. I screwed up there. I don't know. There's lots of opportunities I'm seeing in this game, and then I'm just choking the execution. This is bad. We don't want to let them go through the checkpoint. Okay, they got through the checkpoint. I did not mean to throw that on the grate. I need to get this dually out of here because he's getting a lot of kills. Oh, did I? I saw him jump away, but I still killed him. I'm not sure what... I probably just lagged, but that looked very strange. I don't know what was up with the lag in the video yesterday, if any of you watched that. But that was very strange. I'm glad I was recording that, though, because it was funny, but... I haven't had that many issues with connection. I don't know why that one game was so messed up. We can just wait this out and defend, probably better than pushing it. If I can get my tri-strike, it can basically guarantee the win here. Yep. Nice. GG's. I hope we get ship shape more. This map is fine, but ship shape tower is actually really fun. Oh, there we go. I stopped the ranting and won that game. You were doing good for once, nice. One more before leaving, okay. Yeah, I might call the stream a little early today, because I am pretty tired, like I said. Oh, right. If anyone is in the pool who would like to join, there's an invite. Alright, thanks for playing, Cosmic Cupid. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good day. Good rest of your day, I guess. It's probably afternoon for most people, if not later. Cool, I'm rejoined. Oh yeah, well, let's run with this group for now. I'll probably just do, like a few more games. We're close to hitting 2.5 hours. I think I'll just call it there. It has been a good stream today. Been nice hanging out with you guys. Still going for a little bit. We're not ending yet. Need more Booyah Bomb weapons? On our team or just in the game in general? There aren't that many in the game, right? Like Forge, Arrow Spray, does Machine have it? I actually forget what has it. That was not very smart of me. They're all on the left. This is a weird game. We're all dead and they're all on the left. I had too much confidence. I thought I could take out the inkjet and he was floating up. Okay. I'm gonna focus because I want to might as well end on a good note gameplay wise. So let's try and get this. I watched, a lot of you guys probably know Squid School, the channel that does, like... Well, he does a lot of stuff, just talking about, Splatoon, competitive Splatoon, but also sometimes just, like, random life advice, basically. I don't know, I like his videos. Because he's, like, a teacher, is, like, his main job. So he's... I don't know, he seems like a very thoughtful person, and he has a lot of interesting things to say. He did a video about just how to throw tri-strikes better. And I watched it, but I do not feel like I'm following his advice. I feel like I keep thinking about it every time after I've already thrown the tri-strikes. I'm like, oh, I should have not thrown them like that. Also, that game did not go very well gameplay-wise. Try better this time. Oh. Oh, I didn't see your message that you said one more. Oh, no, I did. I responded to it. Never mind, my bad. Alright. Well, I assume if anyone else wants to join, I'll send out one more invite just in case anyone is free to join now, but if this is it, that's fine. Give it a little bit longer. Let's just go. Bum, bum, bum. I might... I kind of liked the rant I did, actually, about map design. I might make that into, like, a YouTube short or something. Whoa there. What is this interaction? Okay, that works. Oh. That worked somehow. How did that kill? Was that a bomb? I think that was the bomb, not the tri-strike. I don't even remember throwing a bomb there, but I guess I did. Or something happened. Really nice if you get this checkpoint. I'm just dodging bombs left and right. Oh my god. I really just said splat bomb until it works. Oh, well, yeah, with those abilities, I guess that's what you do. It is a junior. It's like I was talking on the video. Juniors like to bomb spam. Oh, huh? Did I die to the, like, shield? I'm actually really confused what just happened there. Bomb Toho, yeah. What it felt like. Well, there we go. That's what we want to see. Hello, Eli. Hope you're doing good. I mentioned a few times that I did not sleep very well last night. Part of the reason for that is because I was actually trying to work on that video essay about Splatoon story. And then I started looking up other video essays I really like and trying to see how they started them, because I couldn't figure out how to do... I'm still kind of struggling to come up with like a good intro. I don't know. I'm bad at making a hook for writing. Four-star both stringers. Start at the beginning of the month. Oh, wow. Nice. I feel like stringers are something I'll get into, like, eventually. I don't know. They just... The way they play feels really awkward to me. But some weapons just feel off to me for a long time until I'm, like, in the right mood for them. I remember a specific day... A specific day in Splatoon 2 where I tried, like, actually playing Roller for, like, the first time, because I never played Rollers in Splatoon 1. I barely played them in Splatoon 2, but then there was just, like, one day where I just got, like, really into using Splat Roller. I'm just, like, finally, like, I get it now. And that didn't last that long. I mean, I didn't main... I played Carbon in this game a decent amount, but, yeah, I don't know. I think stringers will be something that it needs to be the right time and place, and then I'll give them a good college try. Nice. Oh, see you, JBL. Yeah, I mean... I wouldn't ever say I was really underwhelmed. I know a lot of people were with Chill Season. I don't really get why. I mean, I don't know. If you were underwhelmed with the other seasons, you would be underwhelmed with this one. I don't feel like it was particularly smaller than the others or anything, and the maps are good, but... yeah, Splatoween is very cool. It's nice that there's mid-season stuff to kind of keep us interested partway through. Yeah, I think they're doing a decent job of keeping up the hype right now. With a side order release window, at least. That's definitely helping, too, to feel like there's always stuff to look forward to. Okay, that was a cool double. Go. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun to see the hubs and everything. I'm just glad they're doing that again. Like, I was pretty sure they would, but it's nice seeing confirmation, because then, you know, we're probably gonna get other special Splatfests, too. I really hope they do the special ink again, because Splatoween and Splatoon 2 had, like, this really cool, like, thick texture to the ink, and it would, like when you would swim in it, it would leave, like, a glowing trail, and it looked, like, really cool, and I hope they do that stuff again. Some point, yeah, I like Reflux, I just don't like its kit. If Reflux gets a different special, I will be much more interested in that. Tri-Stringer is the one that feels really, really awkward to me, but I'm also just bad at backlines that require a lot of aim. Like, I'm bad at chargers, so stringers... I feel like stringers are even harder than chargers, honestly. Or at least Tri-Stringer is. I mean, yeah. I mean, the Splatfest ink is already different than the normal ink, so... that is nice to know, I guess. Yeah, just the thing with Tri-Stringer that felt off to me is, like, with a normal charger, if you miss, it still just paints this, like, big solid trail. And with Tri-Stringer, the fastest way to paint is, like, tap firing. But I guess that's kind of true for chargers too. I don't know. It's the thing that feels off to me is it takes so long to charge, and I just feel like you don't get a lot of value out of each charge. And I don't think that's necessarily true, but that's just what it felt like to me initially, because I was expecting it to be like a charger. So it just kind of threw me off. Oh, Pop and Flock was actually just normally playing on the thing. I didn't even put that on. But yes, it is probably my favorite lobby song. I like a lot of them, actually, but yeah, probably my favorite. I do really like it. Missiles. Oh, okay, got a kill with that. Nice. Where did you go? Hello? There is where you are. I'm out of... Am I out of ink? How was I out of ink? I don't know what happened there. My brain, like, turned off for a second. I didn't think I threw a bomb, or I did, but then I thought I recovered ink, but then I messed something up somehow. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. I guess that's why it feels weird to me. Oh, nice bomb throw. I'm not used to... Oh my god. That worked somehow? The chip damage aspect of it, I guess, is just a weird learning curve that I have not put the time into learning, I guess. I'm sure I'd get the hang of it eventually. I just... Yeah, I mean, it's cool that it's a different playstyle. I guess I'm glad it's not just chargers, but you arc them. But yeah, it's not one that immediately appeals to me. I would have to kind of get used to it. I mean, the Gold Dynamo is in the game's files since launch, and in the first trailer and a ton of the promotional material, and we didn't get it till a year in. So, I would not put stake in a weapon coming soon just because its model is in the game. But, I would also like another Squiffer. I am really interested to see how they handle weapons, because like I said, weapon kits aren't as big a deal to me as a lot of people. But it is like, it is weird that we're on track to not get third kits. You know, like there's more weapons in the game. I feel like there's a misleading argument that there's like somehow less content than Splatoon 2 at this point, and there's like not. Like, there's literally more content. So I'm not really sure what people are on about with that, but, you know, there being third kits, the lack of third kits is weird, but we do have all the main weapons. We had all the main weapons at launch, and a lot of main weapons have second kits now, so I'm not really worried about comparing the games. I just think the timeline is concerning, because I really thought this would be the game where every weapon gets a third kit, and now we're on track to not to get third kits at all. I mean, I'm pretty confident they are going to extend the development timeline. You know, I don't know if we're getting like new seasons entirely, but I would assume we are getting new weapons beyond the 2 years that they promised, because that's happened for the past 2 games. But I don't know, it's hard to say if they're all gonna get third kits. I really don't know. I should not have activated that when there was a guy close to me. Ah, just barely in that guy's radius. Yeah, we were just talking about the Mahi stuff a bit ago. I'm hopeful for it, not necessarily just for Mahi, but because they added back in the flank route from Splatoon 1. I think it poses good potential changes for other maps. I don't really think Mahi will be saved, but I think other maps in the game could become much, much better if they are listening to feedback and adding flank routes, and just adding, you know, iconic features of the maps, or to the maps that never had them, like Mincemeat. I don't think they'll make it worse. I mean, the changes they showed will not make it worse. Because all they're doing is widening the map and giving people more options, which will always be a good thing. Well, widening won't always be a good thing. You can't widen the longest map in the game and make it better, but for the case of Mahi, it can be a whole lot wider without really making any issues, because it is already so small. And lots of nice splat bomb kills. There we go again. Yeah, that guy is pretty good. To get through this checkpoint, we actually have a decent chance of bringing this back, I feel like. This charger is going to be an issue. That, I was hoping he would aim for the tower guy. I guess I was being pretty obvious there. Man, that was a stupid jump. I don't know why I thought that wouldn't happen, but I didn't think that would happen. Okay, let's try and not be stupid here. There we go. Yeah, I mean, the last patch... Oh my god. The last patch was so tiny. And I feel like... Partly just because it was small, I'm assuming this one will be bigger, but... it does feel like there's just lots of stuff that has just been weak since launch. And it's like, obviously some things just need changes. I don't think they need to rework Clan Blitz. I think Clan Blitz is okay. If they change the maps to be better, then... I mean, most people, I think, agree that the Clan Blitz versions of most of the maps are actually the best ones, because they normally have the most routes. But... yeah. Did you want to join today? You were complaining about Clan Blitz and said you want to join. Yeah. I mean, I think Clan Blitz is a lot better in Splatoon 3 than 2, just because they simplified it by lowering the number of clams. I definitely agree that communication is the main issue, but it's, like... It's partly communication, and it's partly the game not having an actual, like, tutorial. Or, like... I don't know. It's weird because strategies that feel like they are, like, universally talked about in the community somehow are still not actually utilized by a lot of people in solo. Like... You know, when I play Clam, it's all, like, juggle clams. Like, I'll hold 7... and throw the last one in front of me so that I'm not actually revealing myself with the power clam until I'm right next to the basket. And I will pass clams to my teammates who are close to the basket, and I will, you know, super jump with a power clam to score in a certain situations, like, you know, jumping to a kraken or something. Like, there's things that feel very obvious if you play the game for a long time and watch other people play the game for a long time, but it's like, if you're just playing the game by yourself, I mean, you can easily make it to S plus X rank and just not know any of those specific strategies, so then you just won't know what other people are doing. So, it's communication, but it's also just, like, knowledge in general. And part of that, I think, is on the game for not giving us more options. Definitely, you know, D-pad options, we should have more of those. But also the fact that the tutorial in Splatoon is, like, an optional button that says rules, and you click it, and it's just like a wall of text that explains the mode. Like, no one is reading that. No one is ever reading that. So, definitely at, like, low levels of solo queue, I mean, it's definitely a less straightforward mode. And it's a lot harder to kind of understand what you're even supposed to do, let alone strategy. And then in higher level, it's like, okay, you get the idea, but lots of people will just kind of throw themselves at the basket and not really try and work with their team. And I don't really know how you remedy that. Like, I mostly just play Anarchy Open now. I don't hate solo clams. I didn't do my best to use strategies I know and hope people pick up on them. And I do think it's better in 3, just because there are going to be more people who have been around and who do watch videos and, you know, try to improve at the game. But it is, I mean, it's, you know, it's still probably my least favorite mode to play in the game. When you're with the right people, though, if you're with a group of friends and you're all, like, actually in the mood to actually try, if the maps are good, sometimes it's really, really fun. That's, you know, yeah, the Jug Trials, there's a few things that just have, like, you know, it's just like a Nintendo design thing. It's like any other game in existence. It's like the Agent 4 Factopedia in Splatoon 2. It's like, the game has all these internal stats that it's tracking, like, you know, how many charger shots you hit versus miss, how many, you know, times you use your sub-weapon in a battle. Like, it's tracking all this information that's, like, valuable data, but you just have to, like, talk to Callie, and she'll just randomly tell you a stat. Like, in any other game, that would just be, like, a list of stats. And I like that there's character and charm to it, but it could easily be like, hey, Agent 4, want to look at your stats in this convenient menu? You know, like, they don't have to take that away from it. But, like the Judd trials, why is it just random every day? Like, until you've seen them all? Like, just, why is it not a list of replayable tutorials to improve at the game? It's like the tools are there, they just have to make them actually usable, like how a normal human being would use them. Which, you know, it's why you gotta have a love-hate relationship with Nintendo, because they like to do things their own way, which sometimes leads to really unique, fun, innovative gameplay, and sometimes leads to obtuse, poorly thought out, like, things that really should just be menus. And you just, there's always gonna be both. Yeah, and I mean, to their credit, well, actually, I was gonna say there are some things in single player designed around PvE, but the only ones that really mimic game modes at all are the ones in Octo Expansion, and the developers explicitly said that those were not to train people for ranked modes, they were just like challenges. So, I don't know. Nintendo games are a great meal with the kids screaming in the back. That's actually a surprisingly elegant way to put it, yeah. That weirdly makes a lot of sense. And to be fair, I'm a defender of most Nintendo stuff. I mean, I normally look past the issues, but I totally get where people are coming from. Especially just like, you know, Nintendo's online infrastructure in general. Ow. And we have not been able to do this very far. Tried jumping off the tower to like juke him out and then he just shot me out of the air. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I tend to enjoy Nintendo games and I can look past a lot of the issues, but there are certain things that just kind of suck for everyone. Oh, he was squidbagging you? I didn't even see that. I have no idea. Okay, I'm going to... This will be the last one. I said I was going to stop like a while ago, actually, and I decided to keep going because we had like a conversation, but getting close to the 3-hour mark. Well, it's, okay, 2 hours, 45 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna call it after this one. I want to draw some Splatoween fan art. Maybe I'll work on that tonight. I won't finish it tonight, but I'll work on it. Mean Bean Machine. You're really living up to the Sonic name and profile picture with the references and the dissing on Nintendo. Oh man. Oh. Okay. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Ah, I did not get out. It'd be really nice if we get this checkpoint this early in the game. I think if we get this checkpoint, we also just kind of win the game. This is another weird Splatoon 3 thing. Like, how come when we get the last checkpoint, we get high ground? Like, why, why at the, like, very last moment of the thing would we get the advantage? That feels weird. Yeah, I'm just joking anyway. Sonic is on Nintendo stuff nowadays anyway, so it's not even really a thing anymore. Although there is the, you know, Mario Wonder and Sonic Superstars coming out next week. True, yeah. Nice game to finish it. Ooh. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the games. I still wish I could raid people on YouTube. It's just, it feels, I don't know. That's the one thing I really miss about Twitch is being able to send people off somewhere. You wish you had your own team so you don't have to suffer with randoms? I don't know how many people actually do this, but I do have a... In my server, we have a Looking for Games channel. Okay, no one's used it since September, apparently, so maybe it's not super active. But there is an Anarchy Open role if you want that. I don't know. Maybe that's not as useful as I thought. I don't know. I just kind of muted that and haven't checked it out, so I didn't know. It seemed like people were using it, but anyway. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Thank you guys for watching. Looking forward to Mario Wonder next week. I'm planning to stream that, I think. We'll see. Might change my mind, but I think it'd be fun. Good talk today. Good ranting. Hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. And until next time, this has been Cosmic.